fights?
I watched from Tiger Johnson. I watched the main one, so yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
listen, let's go right. I like that you just started right there. Tiger Johnson, Boca Chica. What's your reaction to that fight?
It's an ugly ass fight, terrible fight. I mean, I know for a fact that Boca Chica is a dirty fighter. Just being real with you, he is. I know he's a dirty fighter, whatever else, but at the same time, I think that Tiger Johnson was afraid to engage.
Yep.
That's what I got out of the performance. He wasn't willing to. He wasn't willing. I mean, you heard his corner begging him pretty much to take risks or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't do it.
Yo, shout out to Priest too, man. Like him, he was so like he was trying to give it to you. Like he was trying to feel like, yo, if I could be in there, I would do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So you felt like that was the biggest step up in Tiger Johnson's career right now. Obviously, I looked at that fight as a basically a measuring stick for you, for him and your son. When it comes down to the test, where do you grade it? Where do you think Top Rank looked at his performance on a measuring stick from you and your son?
I mean, I know for a fact they wasn't too excited for his performance before. I don't think that moved the needle at all. What I
It didn't.
mean, now, yeah, now I don't think it moved the needle at all as far as excitement, what people want to see. Like, it wasn't a good fight.
How close did you have it? How about that?
That's not no slight to, like I said, Tiger Johnson, because he's a good fighter, but
Yeah.
that wasn't a good fighter. We all know that, styles make fights. It's the same thing I said about, power changing the way people act and what they do and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Apparently there was something went on in there that didn't allow Tiger to be Tiger and do what he do.
Yeah. Did it? You were you able to hear me? I, I know my man's in Japan. You can hear me?
Yeah, and I just make sure I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm good. Say that again.
Somebody gave me a call. That's what it was.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So, tell me, it didn't look like the same Tiger Johnson in your behalf. Like, did you feel like
No, no.
they're gonna keep taking steps forward in his career, as far as harder tasks to move the needle towards a fight with your son, or do you feel
I
like they
mean,
might take a step? Do you think they might take a step back?
who we talking about? Top rank?
Top rank, right?
Who said that top rank moved him towards my son?
Hmm.
That's what he said he wanted. And I mean, that's fine, but you got to think. You got a Rohan Polanco. I mean, that would make more sense than a Tiger Johnson right now. You got what rank number 8 in the WBO. You gotta, and just to be known, I already put that out there. So for all the people who think we afraid of Rohan Polanco, if we can't get Jerron Ennis to play ball like we need him to play ball or whatever, and he don't want this smoke next or whatever. Again, I told people this before. I said it to Call in the Ring, and I've been saying it all weekend. I told them, after we take care of business out here, if y'all want to, we'll do a homecoming with Rohan Polanco in in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So the people
Hmm.
who think we ducking any smoke, we ain't ducking no smoke from nobody. Shit just got to make sense. So all it is at this point right now is just people picking fights and picking fighters and the ones they want, and then they gonna say you duck them. Like you can't fight but one fight at a time. You can only fight one fight at a time.
100%. Yeah, I talked to Rashidi Ellis's promoter. He said that he sent Polanco a contract as well. So I don't know if they're even willing to take that step as
Polanco,
well.
I peeped the game from Polanco when I didn't know Polanco. Again, I had no clue who the fuck it was till a few months ago. I seen Tim Bradley saying Polanco says hi and shit like and one of the comments when I was you notice I don't comment in people shit no more. Just so you
Yeah.
know. So, but back when I was doing that, I saw Tim Bradley was like, Polanco said hi, but me and him was beefing. I was like, who the fuck is Polanco? What the fuck are we talking about? So I did my research. I seen who Polanco was, and it turned out I actually did see one of his fights. Just watching the top rank card. I just didn't, his name just didn't resonate with me. He was a 140 pounder. So I did see one of his fights or whatever, and I was like, nigga, this don't mean nothing to us. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't make sense or whatever else. Of course, you know what we going for. You know what we want. We want the one they say is the top dog. Like, what the fuck we want to go backwards for? You know what I'm saying? But if it comes to like homecoming fights and it comes to what makes sense, and that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? A Polanco fight, it's really just not even even. It's not a lateral movement for us, but we'll take it in a Atlanta fight, a home. You know what I'm saying? So we told them that we were willing to do all of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you wouldn't mind him as a homecoming opponent.
Absolutely. Shit, we told them we'll fight Usman in fucking Europe. We told them all that shit.
Mm,
We talking big shit to our promoters. So all the people that think we ducking anything, we ain't ducking shit. You feel what
mm.
I'm saying? You know what I mean? We out here in Japan. The fans love Brian Norman. He's a fucking giant to them right now. I'm telling you. You feel what I'm saying? The Japanese fans, we couldn't. They had to pretty much pull him out. We was at the Nakatani fight last night. Well, it's Monday morning over here to us, just so you know. So it's Monday morning to us. So Sunday night, they had to pretty much pull him out the fucking arena because they just wouldn't stop taking pictures. It wouldn't stop. I mean, and that arena was fucking to the top pack. You know what I'm saying? I know the one we not fighting yet because Jen is not that big over here yet. But these Japanese fans, they come out. This shit was it was taller. It was tall was the main thing, and I mean it was so many fans in there, man.
Mm, mm.
So many fans.
I like it.
Yeah.
Tell me, let's get into Abdullah Mason's performance, man. What do you think about him and Jeremiah Nakatilia?
I think Abdullah Mason is the heir to the throne of the youngest world champion on the way soon. That's what I think. There's nothing in his way now. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn threw him the alley. He gonna oop that motherfucker. So youngest world champion on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like Abdullah Mason. Top Rain do their business. You got Sam Naoaks, whoever in England. I think he with Queensberry. That on top rank, they're probably gonna bring him over here, which that's probably what they're gonna do. But I think he did a tremendous job, being that that's a common opponent of him and the great Shakur Stevenson,
Right.
and he went in there and dispatched him like that. That was pretty impressive.
Amazing, right? He stayed in the mid range the whole time out
No,
and just
no
kept
fear, man.
making him miss.
Love
I
it,
mean, the defense was
love it.
amazing, huh?
I love it. I mean, it was no fear. I like that. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes fighters different. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
To be able to, what they say, swim and not get wet. Like again, I keep bringing up Michael Phelps for what he did with both Chuck. He was able to stand right there in the fire and slip, slide, and swim while not getting wet. And you take a Shakur Stevenson. And that's what I was saying about what's his name, De Los Santos Power. He normally is able to stand in your face defensively, catch shit, block shit, and somebody made him run that time. But yeah, with Abdullah Mason, he was able to sit there, stand there, block shit, catch shit, come back with shit. Man, it was a beautiful performance.
And it was not even too much catching because Nakatili could really like rock. He was on some Matrix shit in front of him, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And his offense was his defense, so that was good too. You know what I'm saying? He kept knocking to you. He kept pushing him backwards. I think Nakatilia respected his power. You know what I'm saying? I always say that too. When you get in there with a fighter, you respect their power. It's a whole different ball game then. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you didn't plan for it. So I'm sure Nakatilia thought he was a fucking kid. He couldn't possibly hit as hard as they say he hit. He couldn't possibly be as much as they are. But he went in there and showed that he definitely was, and he was on that level.
You know, great fighters tend to make guys look old, right? But then again, is he aging? The guy was like 35 years old. It's probably been like almost 4 years since he fought, Shakur Stevenson.
He old. He old. He old. I keep it real across the board. Let's keep it
Okay.
real across the board. He's old. And I'm gonna tell you how I know he's old. It was one thing, and I hate to agree with Trent Bradley, but he know what he know. He know what he's saying sometimes, and some of the shit he said was absolutely correct. And that was the thing that I've seen in my career is the balance. That's the main thing I noticed. It was on his own. It had nothing to do with that. I told you I look at the fighter. Had nothing to do with Abdullah sometimes. His balance, the way he was stepping, he couldn't even fucking get his feet together. That's on his own. Fuck what Abdullah was doing. You know, but again,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not.
missing. That's what happens when you miss shots. You could really test your goddamn balance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. When you so like when you train, you train, so when you throw a hook, you throw a hook to balance. You don't throw a hook and fucking fall all over the place. And you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You don't throw a right hand and fall fucking
You're
forward
never
and shit
supposed to
like that.
fall over anything.
Yeah, so yeah, you got to have that balance. And nah, he's definitely old, but I'm not. I don't think that. I think Abdullah can't do nothing about that. He did his part. Power is the last thing to go. So even with that, with Shakur not having a good performance against Nagathia, I think it was that it was a pretty much people that was supposed to hit hard that he didn't have good performances against Nagathia and De Los Santos.
Yeah, and
So
clearly, that was a better Nakatilia fight in Shakur Stevenson. This is a
right,
Nakatilia not getting knocked out. You know what
right,
I mean?
yeah, but we ain't gonna do that to diminish. I don't want to do that to diminish the win.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But you got to keep it real around the board.
Yeah,
You know?
keep it really around the board. Yeah, I said when you asked me, I said now he was an old fighter.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't gonna bring that up, but yeah, no, he was an old fighter. He was definitely an old fighter. Definitely,
Right, right. But in the same token, the kid's only 21 years old, and he
absolutely,
did that. It's about the performance. You know, he didn't go the
absolutely.
distance. He got the guy out of there, and he won every single round, and he looked more dominant every round coming into the fight.
All you can do is your part, and Abdullah did his part. That's all he could do. It was a
Is
tremendous
he
performance. Yeah,
is he the future of boxing?
I can't say the future of boxing. Brian Norman Jr. sitting right there. He's the future of
And-
the. He's one of the. He's not the future of boxing. He's a future big name in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Or if he already a big name as far as the prospect and everything else. Like he's definitely one of the players, but I don't believe in that future of boxing shit. I don't believe in
Okay,
one person being there. I like say Canelo the face of boxing, but neither one of them is the face of boxing.
okay.